Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the TFI podcast, otherwise known as the Filmmakers Infomercial, the number 5 podcast in all of the world. Alright, we're starting off. Obviously, I said last week that I'm going to keep you guys updated on my new show bender, Suits, watching on Amazon Prime. And well, I'm in season 2 already on episode 13. Don't worry, the first season's like 10 episodes, so it was rather quickly through it. But I said there was no through line at the beginning, but now there's a lot more character interaction and through lines and long season arcs going on, so it's getting a lot doper. Thing I love about it's the network television shows. You always find like new songs. Like there's certain episodes that have like, kind of pivotal character moments at the end, right? And there's like these like songs that they play that like you've never even heard of. Right? Oh, that's a good song. So I've already found like 3 songs off this show that are very good songs. So that's always a fun thing. And it's funny how these shows kind of always like it's every episode you're always thinking like, man, I'm on Harvey's side. I'm on this person's side. But then the next episode, you hate him. But then on the next episode, you like this guy. And then you like this person. Or you hate that person. And you're like going back and forth and back and forth. I don't know. That's kind of like the staple, I think, of a good show, right? You kind of like every character, but you kind of despise and hate them at sometimes. And then you have like one character that you kind of love the whole time, which is the secretary in the show. If you start watching, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she's probably the only dope one that, like, through the first, 20, 25 episodes of this show, I've never wavered from my girl Donna, right? So, but without further ado, we're going to hop quickly in here. So this week we got this one movie. It's on, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's called American Animals. It's about a 2-hour-long movie, and it's interesting. It's told in a very interesting way. It's based on a true story of these 4 college classmates that ended up trying to pull off this heist, trying to add excitement to their life and pull off the heist. Evan Peters is in it, and Barry Keoghan. He was just in Eternals, but probably know him from other stuff, but it's really interesting. There's for it's like the story film version, and then it's intercut with the actual interviews of the actual guys themselves, kind of explaining, refuting, I guess, each other. Oh, he said this. No, I didn't say that. This is how it went, kind of thing. So it's an interesting. It's a good watch. I think it's one of those kind of what if movies of we all kind of want that excitement in life, oh, could you pull off a good heist? And these guys tried to, and they. Next movie, Two for the Money. I dabble in the gambling. This one came out in 2005. Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey. I think this one's also based. This is based on a true story. Pretty much just this ex-college player, or ex-high school or college player, I forget. But this ex-ball player, he's injures his knee, which is McConaughey, and but he's really good at handicapping games. And then Al Pacino's character kind of brings him to New York, and then he's just handicapping games, and obviously he's rolling in the binges because he's going on absurd heaters. And if you gamble or if you know the term heater, it's you're not losing, you're winning at an 80% clip, and that's unheard of even for Vegas's. But then obviously not all fun can last forever in the gambling world. So it's that kind of, it is a roller coaster ride, let me tell you. But that's a fun movie to watch if you like gambling, or if you just want to watch, kind of a roller coaster edgy movie. Last but not least, it's called The Vast of Night. So this is obviously, like I said, Amazon original movie. and it kind of is like a. I'll tell you like the one liner. One night in New Mexico in the late 1950s, a switchboard operator and a radio DJ discover a strange audio frequency which could change the future forever. So it's kind of like, it's has to do. It's inspired by. It's fictional, but it's inspired by. Obviously Roswell and like alien abduction stuff. It's actually a really quick, not quick movie, but it's hour 30 long, so it's pretty. It kind of gets into it really quickly of what's going on, and I like the kind of nostalgia of like the set design and everything of like the 50s and the clothing and to the cars and kind of how they talked is kind of interesting. It's interesting, always to see like those period pieces, but and there's also a great one shot in the movie where kind of like it just takes you through the whole entire city. Like no, obviously one shot is pretty much no edit cuts, so it's just one shot through the whole entire city. But yeah, that's a fun movie to watch as well. If you're kind of into like, I guess the extraterrestrial realm of I wouldn't say history, but kind of history and all that good stuff, all that jazz. It's a fun movie to watch. Yeah, that's about it. That's it for this week's episode. Comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Keep enjoying.